You know that whenever teacher teaches something, there is talk about it by the teacher, by the students. So we will see this time whether it has some relevance with gender or not. What teachers tell about the text before teaching is also important when they introduce the text, that this is what we are going to learn today. So how they do it, it also matters a lot. For example, text is about wedding, and teacher may introduce it as she sees it according to her point of view. Sees it here means according to her ideas, how she sees wedding. Similarly, during teaching, a sexist text may be critiqued by the teacher. Sexist text in which language is used in such a way that discrimination is created, gender discrimination is created. For example, the text never uses she for women. It only uses generic he for both men and women. This is sexist text. And other features are also part of it. We have discussed them at different places in our course. Okay, so if that text is being taught, now it depends on the teacher's point of view. He or she critiques it or not. But the teacher may think otherwise. This is also possible. The teacher doesn't consider it any kind of sexism. He won't criticize it. He won't tell it openly to the class that we should avoid such kind of language use. So both kind of things can happen. It is possible that the text following gender ideology, in which the society is thinking about gender, about being a man or woman, is being taught. So it is possible that the text following gender ideology are focused and supported. The teacher only selects and talks about those texts in which the society's dominant views about gender are being discussed, and he or she ignores those texts which deviate, which disagree with the gender ideology of the society. It is also possible, these are different possibilities which can happen when teacher discuss text in the classroom that we are talking about. It is also possible that texts going beyond gender norms, which differ from society's gender norms, are ignored and remain undiscussed. Teachers never talks about them, skips over them. Seen from student side, now if we look upon the same situation from student side, so what may be their reaction? We cannot predict their views about it. They may criticize or accept sexist language or stereotypes exactly like teachers. Students' response will also affect the way teacher explains the text. Now, when students read a text, students ask questions, and the kind of questions they are asking that shows their own perception, and teacher may change his or her teaching explanation according to the reaction, feedback, questions of the students. Even the whole class may debate on the text themes, especially gender. Everyone takes part in the discussion. Sometimes teachers and students intentionally select a text for talk. The text is pointed out for certain features, and the teacher and the class. Sometimes teacher invites that let's talk about it, and sometimes students invite the attention of the teacher that this is given in this text, please explain it. Students may express their views openly in the classroom because this is a safe place for them. And they feel no threat in classroom. At least they express their views, whether it is about women power, about men's power, about patriarchy, about wedding, marriage, etc. It is quite possible that students are silenced by the teacher, and this is the most dangerous thing that may happen in any classroom, that whenever something comes in the text which is against the views of the teacher and students ask about it, the teacher snubs them, asks them, and don't ask about it, don't talk about it. So this is quite possible during the talk about text in classrooms. So you have a task here. Which of these topics can you talk about freely in your class? Marriage out of family, working as driver in a private company, female driver, parda, choice of subjects, arts, sciences, computer, commerce, because still there is some perception, and this is quite wrong, that girls should choose only these subjects and males they can choose these subjects. So that's why subjects are included in this list. Right to inheritance, haqqe wirasat. So these are the topics about which you will decide in this task that you are allowed to talk in the class or not. We conclude from this module that the class talk on different texts by the teacher or by the students can support stereotypes or can reject or resist stereotypes. Teacher's role is very important in allowing free talk or mediating talk about sensitive gender issues, and this should be allowed in Pakistani language classrooms, rather in class of any subject.